Hey guys, what's up? The MC Prof here, and welcome to part 6 of the 0.12.1 update review. So last we left off, we touched on brewing. So I hope you learned a lot in the past episode. Today we shall be covering on a new dimension that has been added into Minecraft 0.12.1 update, which is called the Nether. Now you can't go into the Nether into the Nether like naturally in the world. You have to build some sort of portal in order to get there. So I'm in creative mode now since, well, one, the Nether is dangerous, and two, you need obsidian, and I don't want to mine obsidian. So the portal is built. You can build this portal a minimum 4 times 5 blocks using obsidian, and the maximum is I think 23 times 23. But I'm just going to build a standard 4 times 5 Nether portal, cause since this is the smallest one. Now you don't need to add in the corners. So these corners right here, you don't need them, but you can put them there if you like to. So I don't think this is 4 times 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, this is a 4 times 6, but it will still work nevertheless since the minimum is 4 times 5. Now to activate your portal, you need to catch this obsidian on fire. So it can be used by flint or steel, or a gas fireball, or a blaze fireball, or you can use put wood near it and light the wood on fire, and then the fire on the wood will spread onto the obsidian and that'll catch on fire. So anyways, you just need fire in a pot. If there's fire in the portal, it'll work. Now I just went through the portal. The portal animation is like this, quite cool. So the traveling between the 2 dimensions is quite quick. So you enter in, and then, for me anyways, whenever I try to go through dimensions, it lags quite a bit. So I'm afraid it might crash. So I don't know why I went back in. Yeah. Oh yeah, good. It's building terrain. So whenever you go through the portal, it'll lag a bit since you have to render the surroundings, and then you see a building terrain like that. And then when you come back to the overworld, this dimension is called the overworld, and when you go through the portal, the other dimension is the Nether. So when you go back in, you spawn on the obsidian block. So if you're in a sky block factory, or if you have a base in the sky, I recommend you put some blocks like over here and over there so you won't fall off. So let's get back in, and time to start showing around. So and also mobs can also pass through. Mobs and entities, I think, but mobs can't also go through the portal. So if I let's say a pig, yeah, if I push this pig in there, it'll go through the portal, and after this mod review, after I go back to the overall, I'll be able to see that pig. But anyways, time to look at surroundings. So the Nether dimension is a bit laggy here, but the Nether dimension is okay. This is really laggy. I need to okay, this better. And darn it, so laggy. Fancy graphics? No. Oh dear. Okay. And animated water. Okay. That should be good. Alright. So the Nether dimension is also known as the Hell dimension. It's known as like hell dimension. So in here you can find a lot of lava, so it's recommended. So I recommend you to bring a fire resistance potion whenever you go into the Nether. Now I should also turn on difficulty. So the Nether dimension, or I'll just call it the Nether, mostly is composed of netherrack, and netherrack is extremely flammable. Yeah, so once you light it on fire, once I light on fire, it will never go out until the block is, it will never go out, unlike most items. So it's really good if you want to build a fireplace. And next, and over here is soul sand, which is like the sand, like overworld is sand, here is soul sand. So oh, there, lag. Okay, so soul sand, whenever you walk onto it, you'll see it makes you slow. So let's go back a bit. So look at the speed of me walking. So I walk fast and then slow and then fast again and slow again. So soul sand will make you walk slower. And if I recall, if you put soul sand under ice, it will make you walk much slower than normal. I'm not sure, I hadn't tested out yet. And I'll show you the pigment later. But this, now we also, the Nether also spawns in Nether quartz ore. So previously, in previous updates, you need to build the Nether reactor core in order to get Nether quartz. But now you have to go into the Nether and mine the Nether quartz in order to get the Nether quartz ore to get Nether quartz. And it's like lapis and redstone, you get the Nether quartz, like an actual Nether quartz, and it can be affected by fortune. There now, okay, let's go up here. Mushrooms can also spawn in the Nether. So red mushrooms and brown mushrooms can also spawn in the Nether. Random flames, and oh, and there's also glowstone. Glowstone, as I think you should all know what glowstone is. Glowstone also spawns randomly in the Nether in big like chunks of it. But I can't find it here, and I don't want to generate much terrain since it's quite laggy. Oh, and also another thing is that gravel, random pieces of gravel will also spawn. Darn, okay. So I won't search for those glowstone clusters since they spawn, rendering new chunks in the Nether is quite laggy. So time to show the mobs. So the common mobs that spawn here are pigmen. So pigmen it spawns in the Nether, and as you know, if you punch a pigmen, it's not hostile, and the pigmen aren't hostile until you punch it. Another mob is the ghast and blaze and wither skeletons. But blaze and wither skeletons, you can only find them in a Nether fortress, which is a new structure in the 0.12.1 update. So another Nether fortress is like it. You can get different items in there. It's like a dungeon in the overworld, but much bigger. And yeah, there's also brown mushrooms. And so wither skeletons and blazes only spawn in the Nether fortresses, and ghast also randomly spawns, occasionally spawn randomly. But okay, I'm not going render anymore, but they spawn randomly and I can't find them now. But and also magma cubes also spawn randomly too. Magma cubes of different shapes and not shapes but different sizes will spawn in the Nether. So now that I've shown you the general terrain, what kind of mobs can spawn here except the ghast, and I think you already saw the ghast, and the And yeah, I think it's time to show you the Nether Fortress. Now the Nether Fortress is a very rare, not very rare, but requires a lot of searching structure. So you need to search quite a lot, and I already found one in another world, so I think I'm going to go there now. Alright guys, so we're in the Nether Fortress over here. So oh yeah, here's a glowstone cluster. So I guess I should show it to you now. So they spawn in like these chunks over here. So and you can mine them to get glowstone. And I forgot to give you like a warning of some sorts, but for Nether portal, the portal can easily be broken. How is you can't break the obsidian by explosions, well, unless somebody mines it, but the inside part, the purple part of the portal, the teleporting thing, can easily be broken by explosions. So whenever a gas will shoot at the portal, there's a chance that it may break the portal or explode your path back to the overworld. So it's usually so I recommend you get some cobblestone and build a small like base around the portal. So cobblestone is quite resistant to explosions, like minor explosions anyway, and it's quite cheap. So yeah, so here's another fortress over here. Now okay, so over here you can find blaze spawners and where the skeletons spawn randomly. So the purpose of this Nether Fortress is to explore. So there are many bridges over here. You search them. Oh, this is a dead end with lots of lag. Time to search somewhere else. So let's go over here. Let's go this way. So in Nether Fortresses, you'll see these cool structures and all those stuff, and more passages. In a Nether Fortress, you can find chests, and you can find soul sand and nether warts. Not soul sand. You can find nether warts, blaze spawners, and chests which contain gold, diamond. I'm not sure if they're saddles. I found one before, but I'm not sure if it actually works. So you can, oh yeah, here's a blaze spawner. So yeah, okay, load. So blaze spawners like this, yeah, stairs leading up to it, and then a blaze spawner over here. Now you can use the blaze spawner. You can either mine it and get experience, or you can build a blaze farm around this area. And where the skeletons should also spawn, but where the skeletons are quite rare. Oh yeah, there's one. Oh, okay, I dropped down, but there's a wither skeleton over here. So whenever the wither skeleton hits you, it'll give you wither, which is like poison, but actually kills you. So you can find blazes and wither skeletons here, and you can also find chests, and nether wall. I think I already said that, in like structures also, but I can't seem to find them. But each Nether Fortress is different, so I might not be able to find it now. But when you spawn a world, and I fall down again. When you spawn in your own world and you search through it, you might be able to find a Nether Fortress too, and you can explore on your own. But my phone is too laggy, and I don't have much time to explore, so I'll leave the exploring to you. So back in the overworld. So I know that I said I'll be having a fishing update review, but I don't find it very significant, and I don't have much time either. So to those fishing fans, I'm sorry, but if you want me to, write down in the comments below, down in the comment section, and tell me that you want to have a fishing update review. If I see quite a lot of them, I'll make one. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this update review today. If you did, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new to my channel. So hope you have a good day. Keep smart. Bye.